All right, I just wanted to do a little review on Plated. I guess meal delivery services have become very popular. I know I've heard several names and commercials on TVs lately for the meal delivery service. Just wanted to go over this. This is Plated. This right here is actually 4 meals for this week for 3 people. So there's a total of 12. As you can see, it comes in a box and it's all taped up. And it's delivered, mine's delivered by FedEx. First thing, you open it up, you'll see that you get the recipes, which I've used Plated before, so I'm familiar with how they work and how easy it is to make the meals. Each one has step-by-step instructions. And I started doing this out of convenience, but it turns out that I've learned a lot about cooking just by subscribing to this service. You can see that it's all padded and insulated. Now this is shipped out yesterday, and the first thing normally on the top of these are the vegetables, especially the leafy vegetables. They're still cold, I can feel they're cool, so they haven't been affected by the heat. Get the vegetables, and then the next thing you have are actually the meal packages. Each one will have the name on it, like this is for the seared steak, and this one right here is for the chicken marsala. You see it's got a lot of different things in it. Looks like it's got some fingerling potatoes and some chives, lemons. Anyway, we'll go through each one when I'm making them. Crunchy pork Milanese. Let's see, we got 3 here. Oh, there's the 4th one, down underneath the bok choy. This is Dijon balsa salmon. And more bok choy. Got some mushrooms. And some sweet potatoes. A lot of meals lately with sweet potatoes. Done some really cool ways to cook sweet potatoes. Now, if you look inside the box here, you got some ice packs. It's still hard as a rock. And you got the pork. One thing I really like about the way they do this is they actually vacuum seal each individual cut of meat and then put it in a separate bag. In the event that there's any holes cut into it, it keeps it from leaking out all over everything. I've actually been getting Plated now for about 6 months and haven't had any disasters. Right there, salmon. As you can see, it's vacuum sealed. No water coming out. It's ice cold too, so you can't tell that from there, but it's ice cold. Sometimes some of the fish I've gotten, it'll have a little bit of frost on it, still slightly frozen. The steaks, there's 3 of them in here. Double packed again. I can tell you I was pleasantly surprised by the steaks and how good they taste and how tender they were. A lot better than buying them at your local grocery store and paying retail for them. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Everything's got a name on it. So if you order 2 chicken meals, you might get some chicken thighs with bone in, some have skin on, skin off. But either way, it's all done. And the freezer packs. As you can see, this is the only part of it that's melted, and it's still a block of ice. And the very bottom's insulated as well. Knock on wood, I haven't had one show up that was busted out. I did have one package from Plated that didn't arrive, and it was actually because it had gotten destroyed on the truck, so that was the delivery service's fault. They gave me a credit, and I just dealt with it the next week. The best part about it is I had the recipes, I went to the store, bought it. In doing so, I found that it cost me more money to go to the grocery store and actually buy this food and make these meals than it did to order it and have it delivered to my house. This way, I can do videos like this without any shoes on, or even my hair combed all the way, because I don't run out to the grocery store. So I get very little. Some milk, eggs, olive oil. One thing you do need with most of the cooking they have here is olive oil, kosher salt, pepper, and occasionally an egg or 2. Other than that, everything else is supplied. follow me on my channel so you can subscribe and you can see me make these meals as well as some others.